The News at 10 continues with your Tri-State Sports Update.
Wyoming Cowboys continuing to surprise with their second come from behind in as many weeks. Pokes now 3-2 and dare I say eyeing a bowl bid, needing just 3 wins to become eligible with 7 games left to play. If they were to reach that feat, one of the main reasons, true freshman quarterback Austin Carter-Samuels, who for the first time in Cowboy history earned back-to-back Mountain West Conference Player of the Week awards. Carter-Samuels, who threw for 223 yards with 29 completions on 38 attempts, led the Pokes down the field in the fourth quarter as they scored the go-ahead TD for the second week in a row to cap a 30-28 win against the Florida Atlantic Owls on Saturday. Not only did he do it with his arm, but his legs produced 69 additional yards on the ground. A fabulous beginning for the true freshman with still lots more on the horizon.
He's gone out there and played extremely hard. I think he's shown great courage in his play. He's executed the offense. He hasn't been perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but he's certainly done enough to put us in position to win the last 2 football games. And the great thing about it, he's a true freshman, and he's going to get better every single game he plays.
It's hard to believe, but we are only 1 month away from the high school state football championships. This November, all the title games will be played at War Memorial Stadium, with the University of Wyoming hosting families and teams from across the state as they travel to Laramie. Tickets for the games on November 13th and 14th went on sale Monday, and you can go to our website for more information on how to get your all-session passes. The 1A and 2A title games will be that Friday, and the 3A and 4A winners will be decided on that Saturday. With the university's basketball teams tipping off their seasons at home and the wrestling team hosting a tournament on the same days, Laramie is rolling out the red carpet to make it a weekend to remember.
I think we saw a real community involvement with the Texas game, and I believe that this is going to be a similar situation. Everybody is going to get involved. They are. We've got tremendous volunteer help. Been very impressed with that through the community, and that's a very positive thing for us.
Well, what a difference a month makes. I still can't believe I'm actually looking at this and watching the Broncos go 4-0 and show no signs of slowing down. Broncos doubted by pretty much everybody, even inside their own organization, are starting to take those downers and make them eat their words. Denver undefeated and continuing to shock both their fans and opponents. Another phenomenal defensive effort yesterday, followed by some late game heroics, and Coach Josh McDaniels and the team couldn't be any happier.
Team stood with it and made some adjustments there at halftime. Never stopped playing hard, gave great effort the whole time, and and made enough plays at the end to win the game. And that's what you do, against a good football team. You're going to have to stand in there and take their best shot, and then come back and throw one of your own. And we tried to do that, and made one more play than they did.
Now to what all of you NFL fans have been waiting for since hearing the news that Brett Favre joined the Minnesota Vikings, the biggest Monday Night Football game in NFL history. Brett Favre and the Vikings playing the Green Bay Packers, the team he built his Hall of Fame career with. First quarter, Favre play action on the goal line, 1-yard TD strike to Visanthe Schenko, and all of a sudden it's 7-0 Minnesota. But the Packers would come right back. Ensuing drive, Aaron Rodgers under duress, fires downfield to Jermichael Finley, the second-year man out of Texas, 62 yards to the end zone. We are tied at 7 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now midway through. Favre pump fakes and fires to Sidney Rice. Favre, 10 straight 2+ TD games in the Metrodome. That's an NFL record. He threw for 271 yards and 3 touchdowns. Vikings up 21-14 at the half. Fourth quarter, Packers need a big play, but the Vikings would get one. Jared Allen, 4.5 sacks on Monday Night Football. That is a record. It was 30-14 Vikings, and they hold on to win 30-23. Favre becomes the first quarterback to beat every NFL team, and the Vikings are now 4-0. Olympic gold medalist Rulon Gardner spent Monday in Cheyenne and Laramie speaking with high school students and families about the importance of staying active and setting goals. Teaming with the Cheyenne Cardiology Associates, the Wyoming native spoke about his Olympic experiences and the obstacles he has overcome in his life.
I wasn't given anything as an easy gift. It was something I had to work for, and it just became, an amazing experience. And when all said and done, from going to high school and college, becoming a physical education teacher, being able to make a difference there, and then making the Olympic team, and now being able to teach these young kids, that's every teacher's true dream, making that impact that not many people can get to. And then if you can make that impact, how many kids can you affect in this world?
Rocktober officially begins this Wednesday as your Colorado Rockies travel to the city of brotherly love to take on the defending world champion Philadelphia Phillies. A 5-game series with the Phils. First to win 3 moves on to either the Dodgers or the Cardinals. Schedule is as follows: 2 games in Philly Wednesday and Thursday afternoon, and then a guaranteed game Saturday at Coors Field. If necessary, another one on Sunday in the Rocky Mountains, and then back to the East Coast for a Game 5 next Tuesday if the series goes that far. We'll have highlights Wednesday night. That is it for Sports. Your scores tonight are courtesy Jackson Sports Grill.